myself, Athare Nirutti from Rabadur Narayana Borake College, Srirampur, District Ahmednagar, Maharashtra. We have learned electrostatics. In electrostatics, the unit relation between electric field and electric intensity. Relation between electric field and electric intensity. Suppose a charge plus Q is placed at point O. Charge placed at point O. Along straight lines, consider another charge is suppose at point M. It is displaced towards point O and it covers a distance dx and reaches the charge at point N against the direction of electric intensity. Now, this charge is situated at point O, exerts a force on the charge which is kept at point M. Suppose the unit charge Q0 is kept at point M and is displaced through a distance dx against the direction of electric intensity. So therefore, force and electric intensity are along the same direction. Now, the charge is displaced from point M to point N through a distance dx. Then the work has done against the direction of the force exerted by charge Q on the charge Q0. So therefore, the work done, here we have to find out work done dW is equal to dV, that is the change in potentials between point M and N, or the difference in potentials of point M and N. So therefore, dW is equal to minus E into dx, or we can change the terms E equal minus dV by dx. Therefore, E equal minus dV by dx. Thus, the electric field at a point in an electric field is the negative of potential gradient at that point. Now, from this equation, we can say that the electric field intensity have both SI units. One is from this equation, SI unit of potential is volt, SI unit of length is or displacement is meter, that is one of the SI unit is volt per meter. Also, by definition of electric intensity is nothing but the force per unit charge. Electric intensity is nothing but force per unit charge. So therefore, according to this definition of electric intensity, also another SI unit of electric intensity is SI unit of force is Newton, SI unit of charge is Coulomb. So the electric intensity have both SI units is volt per meter and another Newton per Coulomb. Electric potential due to point charge electric potential due to a point charge. Suppose at point O, plus Q charge is placed and suppose at point M another charge is placed. The charge is displaced from M to suppose N, then it covers a distance dx. The plus Q charge exerts a force on the charge which is situated at point M, and therefore its electric intensity is at right hand sides, that is direction of electric intensity is away from the charge. Now distance of another point, suppose A, from O is R, and distance of M point is X from O. Now we have to find the electric potential at point A. Electric potential at point A. Suppose the charge is situated at point M and it moves towards the N point with distance dx. That is, the work has done against the direction of electric intensity. The electrostatic force on a unit positive charge which is kept at point M, electrostatic force exerts on a unit positive charge at point M is of magnitude force equal, by using Coulomb's law, 1 upon 4 pi epsilon naught into Q upon distance, here x square. According to the definition of Coulomb's law, the force of attraction or repulsion between two charges we have to find out. The electrostatic force of attraction or repulsion is equal to or is directly proportional to the product of magnitude of two charges and inversely proportional to the square of the distance between two charges. Suppose this is equation 1, electrostatic force of attraction or repulsion between charge Q and unit charge Q0. So the work done we can find out when the charge is displaced from M to N minus, yes, according to the formula of work, force into displacement. So therefore we can write minus F into displacement dx. Here negative sign indicates that the force acting on unit charge is opposite to that of its displacement, that is dx and F is in opposite directions. Negative sign denotes F and dx are in opposite directions. Suppose equation second. Now this is work done for a small displacement dx. However, the charge moves from infinity. Suppose the charge is moves from infinity to the point A. Then we have to find out the total work when the charge is displaced from infinity to point A. So we have to take on the integration of this term. So therefore, integration of dw is equal to integration of minus f dx, and the limits will come infinity to r, that is distance of a point from O is r, here infinity. The charge is displaced from infinity to the point A. So therefore, we can find integration of dw is w. So therefore, w is equal to minus f, that is f substitute 1 by 4 pi epsilon naught into q by x square into dx in limits infinity to r. Constant terms take out of integration sign, minus q upon 4 pi epsilon naught. Q by 4 pi epsilon naught is take out of integration. So infinity to r limits 1 by x square dx. Also we can simplify it 1 by charge q by 4 pi epsilon naught integration infinity to r limits x raised to minus 2 into dx. So therefore, work w is equal to minus q by 4 pi epsilon naught integration of terms x raised to minus 2 is x raised to minus 1 upon minus 1, so minus 1 by x limits infinity to r. So therefore, work done w equal minus becomes plus q by 4 pi epsilon naught, replace r by x, so 1 by r minus 1 by infinity. So therefore, work done w equal q upon 4 pi epsilon naught r. Since 1 by infinity is equal to 0. Now this is the work done w equal q by 4 pi epsilon naught. By definition, this is the electrostatic potential at point A due to charge q. So therefore, we can write the potential V is equal to q by 4 pi epsilon naught into r. Electrostatic potential q upon 4 pi epsilon naught r. Now this is the required equation of potential. Next to electrostatic potential. Due to a system of charges, electric potential due to system of charges. Suppose a system consists of number of charges. System consists of number of charges. So in this case, how to find the total electric potential? Suppose at point O, and the charges from point O is, suppose Q1, Q2, Q3, Q4 and so on, that is Qn. Now these charges are situated from the points with the distances R1, R2, R3, R4 and Rn respectively. So the potentials we have to find out one by one due to each charges in a system. Suppose electrostatic potential due to the charge Q1 situated at distance R1 from O. So in this case the potential is Q1 is equal to, as by equations, Q1 upon 4 pi epsilon naught distance R1. Similarly, another electrostatic potential due to charge Q2, Q3, Q4 and Qn. So therefore another potential for Q2 is V2, charge Q2 4 pi epsilon naught distance R2, V3 Q3 by 4 pi epsilon naught distance R3, V4 Q4 by 4 pi epsilon naught R4. Another, it is Qn charge produces potential Vn. So Qn upon 4 pi epsilon naught respective distance Rn. Now this is the electrostatic potentials due to the number of charges. So therefore the total electrostatic potentials due to these charges of a system is find out by taking the summation of electrostatic potentials due to all charges. So therefore electrostatic potential of a system Q is equal to V1 plus V2 plus V3 plus V4 plus Vn. Substitute all these, then Q1 by 4 pi epsilon naught R1 plus Q2 by 4 pi epsilon naught R2 plus Q3 by 4 pi epsilon naught R3 plus Q4 upon 4 pi epsilon naught R4 plus plus Qn by 4 pi epsilon naught Rn. Take the common from this equation. The common factor is V equal 1 upon 4 pi epsilon naught, so in bracket Q1 by R1 plus Q2 by R2 plus Q3 by R3 plus Qn by Rn. Now a constant 1 upon 4 by epsilon naught, where epsilon naught is permittivity for vacuum or free space. So we can write here electrostatic potential of a system 1 by 4 by epsilon naught, and now all these bracket terms denote summation of Qi by Ri, that is Qi suffix Ri suffix, where I is equal to 1 to n, 1, 2, 3, 4, etc. I equal 1 to n. So this is the electrostatic potential of a system of due to all charges. Here distribution of charge is continuous, that is infinite, then instead of summation we can use integration sign. If the charge is continuously distributed in a system up to infinity, then instead of summation we can take integration.